Hey guys, welcome to Take Me Home. I have my Patsy Cline scarf on. Actually, I'm trying to hide a big mosquito that I got from being outside the other day. But it's just a little fun, right? You can leave a comment about it if you like. If you don't know who Patsy Cline is, you gotta know who Patsy Cline is. Um, but I'm going to be talking to someone who does know who Patsy Cline is. She's Lynn. She's a retired nurse down in Florida. I'll tell you a little bit more about her when the video starts. But everybody just needs a little bit of encouragement right now, including myself. So I thought that on Take Me Home we could do that for you. So here is Lynn, and let's begin. Today I'm welcoming Lynn to Take Me Home. She is a dear, sweet lady, and she's from my home state of Indiana and now lives in Florida with her husband. She is a mother, a grandmother, and a great-grandmother, and a retired nurse. So we want to give a big welcome to Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Laura. I'm glad to be here with you.
Great. So, Lynn, I wanted to start by asking you, what do you see happening in the world around you since the pandemic started?
Well, I was born in the 40s and I grew up in a time that maybe some of you didn't. I see glimmers of things from the past returning. People are reconnecting with each other in ways other than using technology. For instance, I see people that don't even know one another doing things for each other. It's a return of that neighborly compassion and generosity that I didn't see for quite a long time. And it feels good. It makes me feel good that this is happening more again. To me, it seems like another wake-up call that needs to be answered on the long term. We experienced this after 9/11 and watched it gradually fade away afterwards with folks going back to old selfish ways of thinking and acting.
That's great, Lynn. Did that make you want to go out and do something good?
Yes, when this crisis began, I just felt like I needed to do something. There aren't a lot of things I feel I can do to help people in this time of crisis, even though I have a medical background. Because I'm a 20-year retiree, I'm not able to re-enter the workforce that easily. So I decided to make greeting cards to show appreciation for those on the front lines. Homemade cards are something I've done for fun and also sold some. I put my heart into it and hope it translates to the person receiving the card. I chose to pass them out randomly, hoping I was being led to someone who needed a little encouragement. My main goal was to put a little smile on someone's face, even if it was for a moment. Since we are all limited to where we could travel outside of our homes, my target was the grocery store cashiers, baggers, pharmacy staff, some of the trash men, and a freestanding emergency room. By the way, I wanted to add that outside the hospital, I saw that some people took the time to make signs that were staked in the ground just to say thank you and I appreciate you.
You know, Lynn, that sounds like a large-sized greeting card for everybody to see that for the medical staff there. And so, how did it make you feel then to see those signs?
Well, it reminded me that you don't have to have a PhD or be a doctor to do your part to help someone out. You just need to have a heart. In America, we can pull together and all can pitch in at any or in any place you are in life. We all have our role to help each other. That's what I see.
Well, Lynn, from what I've heard, that sounds a lot like the 1940s, where people got together to do things like, making victory gardens and just trying to help America during World War II, right? But going back to these greeting cards, you make some greeting cards, and they're very beautiful. Could you tell us what they say and how you go about giving them to people you don't even know?
Well, they say thank you. I want to thank them for who they are and remind them to be careful during the CCP virus pandemic by taking care of themselves and know they are loved. I call it the CCP virus pandemic because it really originated with the Chinese Communist Party. I like to ask and pray for guidance as I go about my day, and I hope to give a card to someone who would benefit from it. The other day, as I was going to check out, there was a lane open, but in my human mind, I didn't want to go to that lane, but I did anyways for some reason. She mentioned all of the cookies I bought, and I said I had bought them for my husband, who's known as the Cookie Monster. She said her husband was a cookie lover also. She began to tear up and shared he recently passed away, and she had to work in spite of being retired. I immediately saw how our human thinking and reasoning could lead us astray. As I walked away, my heart was full. I think I was more blessed than she was. That morning I had put some of the cash I had saved by not going out to eat in that envelope. This is not to puff myself up, but to say I'm glad I listened to that inner voice in my heart. So, lesson learned.
I'd say, I mean, you know, I just think about how, and I don't know, just this makes me more inspired because we're all so busy trying to get things done in our day-to-day life. Like we're going to the grocery store, and especially now we're going to go in and out, and we're going to get the specialty items that are hard to find. We're going to get the toilet paper and everything. But you took this ordinary experience and made it like an experience, like an everyday experience, to be like an uplifting one for other people. And I just think that's so wonderful. So do you have anything to share to someone that might want to do something like this, that might need to be encouraged?
Well, Laura, some people have forgotten to think about things outside of themselves. It's a good thing to think outside of yourself and be compassionate. While people are walking down the street and while passing someone, look them in the eye, smile, and say hi. Let's all go back to those great traditional values of truth, some compassion and tolerance, and especially respect for ourselves and others. This may sound very trivial, but I don't know what kind of day someone is having, and this could encourage them.
You know, I think that is just really wonderful. I think that we all need encouragement at times, and that's okay. And it's great. I mean, it's a great thing to give and receive. And it's something that I hope that the listeners will take home with us today, including myself. So, Lynn, thank you very much for coming on to Take Me Home today.
My pleasure, Laura. I'm glad to be here.
Isn't she great? I just think she's such a sweetheart, and I'm so glad that Lynn could come on. Thank you, Lynn, again. But I wanted to leave you with some of the photographs that I took and found with the signs that people made to want to help other people and encourage each other during this time. And it is a hard time for some of us folks. And we just wanted to let you know at Take Me Home that we do care. And leave us a message. Let us know what you are doing. If you're doing something cool, let me know. You know, I like to hear from you. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.